Hey you guys, it's Anne Marie. Happy Wednesday. I hope everybody is having a beautiful, marvelous, magical week so far. I thought we'd pull some cards, get some messages of clarity. I have the tarot deck, so I'm going to shuffle it. And so I don't run out of time, I'm not going to pull it on camera. I mean, I'll look for it and then we'll read it. But the card before the death card is what we need to release and let go of. What do we need to let go of? And the card after the death card, what do we need to focus on? Alrighty. Do a look here. This is always so fun to do. It's so amazing. Okay, so the card we pulled before the death card, of course, Five of Pentacles. So what you need to let go of, what you need to release is all of the loss that's happened into your life. Even if you're not where you want to be financially, or driving the car you want to drive, or have the jobs that you want to have, or you're still looking for work, or you're not where you want to be at in different areas of your life because of loss, because of previous loss. Spirit is saying that, well, of course, I don't want to ruin the surprise, but the card after the death card is the sun. The sun's coming out on this, but the bigger piece of this is focusing, what you need to release is that you're focusing so much on what you lost. Even if you don't talk about it a lot, it's like some Spirit is showing me, it's like you're just going over and over in your head of the things that you've lost in your life, whether it's, financial stuff, like material stuff, relationships, connections, jobs, a sense of self, even a sense of respect for yourself. Spirit is saying that someone is focusing way too much on what they don't have, what they've lost. Well, I would be in a lot better position in life right now if Joe from the coffee shop went to spill coffee on me and it burnt my leg, which means I couldn't work for 6 weeks. Where that just came from. That's what Spirit just said. It's like hyper focusing on what you've lost. And it's time to let go of that hyper focusing on going over and over and over in your head, like of all the things you've lost. Because it keeps us, when we focus on what we don't have, right? We get more of that. Where everyone knows us, wherever we put our attention at is what comes in fruition for us. So if we're focusing so much on, it's not to say you surpass the grief and the pain and the hardship. It's okay to unpack it. Like I say this every time I'm sitting here. It's okay to unpack things and look at them and deal with them and heal from them, but not to just keep them laid out like it's your best china on Christmas, right? It's like, okay, I can unpack this and look at this, and you can be sorrowful with this, but it's like staying in that energy of loss and despair, and my life would look so differently if these things didn't happen to me, or if this didn't happen. And this is really, and Spirit is saying is that even on the flip side of the Five of Pentacles, positive changes are coming. The positive things are coming, and you're going to recover from these things. But this really has to do a lot with the financial loss, is what Spirit is saying, when it comes to like recessions or maybe a time of isolation. But you're focusing so much on what you don't have. I don't have the honest connections in my life, or I don't have the abundances in my life, or because of the choices I made, or because of situations or whatever that happened around me, I lost everything or whatever. And so Spirit is saying it's time for you to let that go, because we have the sun here after the death card. We have the sun card, and it's about happiness, triumphant, success, new things coming in. And it's like this guy, he's just riding right here on the unicorn, having a good old time with the sunflowers in the background. And your vitality is going to come back up, and you're having more fun, is what Spirit is saying. And so Spirit is saying that when you get out of this mindset, at least try to catch yourself in it, where you're just like, having yourself, it's like the world's smallest little violin. Anytime I complain to my mom, she'd say, oh, let me get out the smallest violin. But so Spirit is saying is like having the pity party of that, oh, poor me type of thing, is keeping you stuck in that energy. And so the sun is having a hard time shining on you and bringing forth what's meant for you and what you need to focus on. So Spirit wants you to focus more on your happiness. Focus on what you do have, your life. If you're watching this, you have a phone or electronics, internet. Focus on and it goes back to gratitude, like being grateful and having gratitude for every single thing and every moment in your life, because things could have turned out differently. And remember, Spirit wants me to also remind you that the things that didn't work out for you, they weren't meant for you anyway. And so now we want to focus on what Spirit is bringing in for you, whatever it is that you believe in. So Hope you're healthy and happy, full of joy. May you love and be loved. Teal, don't harm. Have a great day.